The 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Our game tonight featuring New Orleans as they go up against the Boston Celtics. Well, for Boston, you look at how this roster is constructed, the types of plays they run. They're looking to match up well against every style of opponent, and tonight will be a great test of that. And we talk a lot about the individual stars in this league, but Kenny, who are some of the guys that really make their teammates better?
Oh, numero uno, LeBron James. He is the guy that makes everyone better. John Wall, another guy who can make everyone better. Underrated in this category, Steph Curry makes his teammates better because his ability to play at that pace, Ernie, makes his teammates play better.
I'll go with that. I'll also go with the Ben Simmons, possibly Lonzo Ball. And if you talk about bigs, you got to go Nikola Jokic.
Yeah. Or Jokic.
Jokic.
Yeah, I like to go Jokic. You like
Ernie,
to say Jokic.
J-O-K is joke. I don't care where he's from or what people name, that's Jokic.
Well, J-O-K-E is joke, actually.
Yeah,
J-O-K-I-C is Jokic.
Yeah, Jokic. All right. I guess it's Jokic then.
That's right, Shaqwa. That'll do it for us.
Good point.
Catch up with you later at the half.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We'll see the New Orleans Hornets taking on the Boston Celtics. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So for New Orleans right now, we've got West, also Chandler out there. Stojakovic is out there with Paul, and it's Peterson in at the 2 spot.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Pierce kicks to Garnett. Rondo, bounce pass, just 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. The shot by Pierce will not go. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I did speak briefly with New Orleans' head coach. It's the first matchup of the season against this team, and he knows that they have great shot blocking. But he did say we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Put the bigs in high pick-and-roll situations and shoot the jumper with confidence. They feel that's the key, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Well, the challenge of facing this tough defensive squad is right at the front of their minds.
As it should be, because if they're not prepared for every look and matchup that D is going to throw at them, it'll be a long day.
I think he has them prepared, and now it's just a question of whether they can match the energy and intensity that this team always brings onto the floor.
Here's Paul, following the score by Kevin Garnett. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. That sends Chris Paul to the free throw line. It's on Rajon Rondo. New Orleans shooting their first free throw tonight. Free throw drops for Paul.
Well, at this point in his career, Chris Paul is all about trying to get that elusive championship. Will play whatever role it takes to get that mission done.
Now here's Rondo. Pass to Garnett. Over West. And Garnett misses.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Pass to Paul. And he drops it in from the low post. Paul's got 7.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Perkins kicks to Allen. Back to Perkins. Rondo looking over the floor. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Ball against Rondo. Passes it to Peterson. Unloads from 13. Ray Allen grabs the board.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Pierce kicks to Garnett. The pass to Pierce. Back to Garnett. Rondo with it. Here's Garnett. He's guarded by Chandler. Back to Garnett for the 3. Chandler with the rebound.
And 1 for 5 is a tough way to start the game, Kevin. They got to get it going.
Peterson the pass to Paul. Here's West. And he drops in the layup off the glass. West has got his first points of the night.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
Now here's Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Pierce. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
Here's Paul. He has 7. Here's West. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. James Posey's checked in for the Celtics. Wells, he's checked in for New Orleans. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. 7-point differential. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. And some changes here for the Celtics. Leon Pose checked in for Garnett. Allen comes in for Ray Allen. And it's Cassell in for Rajon Rondo. New Orleans on D. Here's Cassell. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Were those guys back on defense? I didn't see them. Somehow someone missed an assignment. Luckily, he bricked the mid-range.
Celtics trail by 7. Posey passes to Poe. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Tyson Chandler. The Celtics shooting their first free throw of the night. Brown is checked in for Pierce.
One shot.
Poe, no good on the free throw. The Hornets leading by 5. Here's Paul. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. And here is Allen. Feeds it to Poe. Chandler with the block.
Chandler takes his defense seriously. That's what he gets paid for, utilizing his outstanding length to stifle shooters.
Now here's Wells. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Ball right side. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Celtics trail by 5. Allen passes to Poe. And Chandler sends it back. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler. Now here's Allen. He's guarded closer.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
And they pick up 2. West has got his second basket.
Chris Paul at his best right there on that kind of play. A legendary distributor who spots the open man.
Out to the right wing. Cassell kicks to Allen. The Celtics working the ball around now. Paul against Cassell. Over Paul. Boston. No good that time either.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And the shot goes in.
And that's just too easy, too big, too far inside. And that's as simple as it gets.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Cassell, the pass to Poe. Here's Cassell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Brown, good.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Wells kicks to Paul. A floater. The shot, no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. To the paint, here's Allen. Nails the baby hook. And now just a 5-point Hornet lead.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Paul. He has 7, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Anticipation, reads the play all the way. So close to a steal.
Here's the floater.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Allen surveying the D. Pass to Cassell. Fires from deep. The putback, and it's Brown on the follow.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hornets lead by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
I mean, through that first quarter, to me, it's all about their D.
There's a lot of ways to build a lead. This one's built on stops.
Celtics trail by 3. On the court right now, the second quarter for the Hornets. West out there is Stojakovic. Then there's Wells. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Chandler in at the 5. Brown, good.
Yeah, the smaller defender there really not having a chance. That's where a big guy needs to rotate over and help.
Paul looking around. That one's in. Only his 4th make against 9 total shots.
Yeah, hard to throw Chris Paul off kilter there. Great at completing those tough baskets.
Cassell kicks to Brown. Over to the left wing. Ball's knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Kevin Garnett is checked in for the Celtics. Allen comes in for Tony Allen. And New Orleans also making a change. Peterson's checked in. Here's Posey. Off the inbound. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot, gentlemen.
And Posey no good on that one.
You know, Posey, one of the few guys in NBA history to have played more than 82 games in the regular season. He actually played 83 one year after getting traded midseason. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Second chance effort. Out to the wing. Here's Cassell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Chandler with the block. And it's out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. And some changes here for the Celtics. Perkins, he's checked in for Brown. Pierce comes in for James Posey. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Cassell. New Orleans leading by 3. Pass to West. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Hornets ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Chandler bounce pass. 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Wells. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Outside Rondo. He kicks it to Pierce. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Pierce has got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Chandler outside. Wells passes to West. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. West has got 6.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
The feed now to Garnett. Buries it down low.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Now here's Paul. 9 points in the game so far. Good on the 3-point shot. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Garnett kicks to Rondo. Passes to Allen. Garnett against West. Pierce inside the 3-point line and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Yeah, his versatility on offense is so spectacular. He always finds ways to help put points up on the board.
West finds Paul, and that one is good. He's got 14.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Rondo against Paul. The 17-footer. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Yeah, that's a creative pick and roll right there as Rondo is just waiting and toying and puppeting the defense.
Garnett against West. Poked away. Kevin Garnett with the steal. And the pass to Rondo. He dishes it to Garnett. That gives them the lead. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Now here's Paul. He's got 14. The offensive rebound. Another shot. West misses.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Allen. No points in the game yet for him. Perkins kicks to Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly from 18. They get it back, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
And how fierce is Garnett down low? I mean, when he's close to the basket, he is aiming to make a statement.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And they let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now of a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
Making a switch here. Poe is checked in. The Hornets trail by 3. Now here's Wells. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Paul. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. That's good from Paul Pierce on the assist by Allen. Now it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
Paul kicks to Chandler. He feeds it to Wells. And there it is for him. Wells has got his first bucket of the night.
And Chandler's so good at using his height to see over the top of the defense to deliver.
Rondo passes to Pierce. Here's Garnett, and it's Boston with another.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Wells kicks to Paul. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, you just have to be careful when you're guarding Chris Paul. He's very, very clever getting to the free throw line.
For New Orleans, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. The first one falls, and some changes here for the Celtics. James Posey's checked in for Garnett. Allen comes in for Allen, and it's Cassell in for Rajon Rondo. Stojakovic is checked in for New Orleans. Good on both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Celtics leading by 3. It's Pierce on the wing. 9 points in the game so far. He gets that one.
That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
1:37 left to play in the first half. Bounce pass from Paul. Here's West. And Boston with the rebound.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
Now here's Pierce. Shoots from the line. Peterson grabs the miss. Kicks it to Stojakovic. Pass to Peterson. Clock at 6. Paul. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
The Hornets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. The first free throw is good. P.J. Brown's checked in for Boston. And so Paul nails both of them.
And he's been much more aggressive here in the second quarter. He's getting to the line a lot more than he did in the first.
Allen kicks to Brown. Misses the three. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Peterson the pass to West. There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Peterson, that's good.
Always tough to work the closer you get to the basket. Nice job of finding an angle on the pass there.
The Celtics with the lead. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Cassell. Fires the three. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Cassell's got his first 3 points of the game.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics out in front, leading by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. There were a lot of positives for them to take away from the second quarter, where they came from behind to take a 4-point lead at the half. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, I thought that turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they gave the team some energy, and then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Yeah, on the cut, off the dribble, he is a factor, and we saw that in the first half.
Coaches talk about having slashers on the team, and this is what they do. They get into the heart of the defense. They force difficult rotations. He's been tough to contain.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Garnett out there with Perkins. Then it's Pierce. Then it's Allen. And it's Rondo in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. The Hornets trail by 4. 3-pointers to Jakovic. Kendrick Perkins grabs the miss.
Well, the defense better look up and say thanks. Leaving guys that wide open is not a recipe for success.
Rondo finds Garnett. Pierce with a wide open look. No good with the triple. Paul against Rondo. Paul outside. And the rejection by Perkins. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Chandler kicks it to West. Just 4 to shoot. Stojakovic the pass to West. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Garnett. The Hornets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
Free throw dropped for David West. And both free throws good for West.
Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
Paul with the steal. And it's all evened up. Paul's got 20.
Yeah, I don't know when Chris Paul sleeps. It's never during the game. Always active and keeping his arms moving, which is how he's able to swipe that one away.
Now here's Rondo. Allen left side. Moves back up. Perkins dishes to Garnett. Outside for Rondo. Back to Perkins. Tries yet again. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now Paul. 20 points for him. Inside. Here's West. Right through the D for the layup. West has got it all tied up now for New Orleans. And so Allen will bring it up for the Celtics. Outside Rondo. He kicks to Perkins. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Chandler's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pierce against Stojakovic. Passes it to Chandler. West right side over Garnett. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And here's Boston. Here's Pierce. Tyson Chandler grabs the board. Chandler's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Peterson. Here's West. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kevin Garnett.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For New Orleans, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And the Hornets making a change here. Wells is checked in. And both free throws good for West.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Rondo against West. Fades away. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Pierce against Stojakovic. To the right side. Paul against Rondo. West outside. Just 5 on the clock. Over Perkins. That one wide left. Boston trailing. To the middle. Here's Garnett. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
You know, we talk so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
Garnett against West. Shot from 12. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler. James Posey's checked in for Kendrick Perkins. Nice, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Rondo against Paul. 5 to shoot. Allen finds Garnett over West, and Garnett misses.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And David West, the bucket on the assist by Stojakovic. West has got 14 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Outside Rondo. Allen up top. Shoots over Wells. Again, the miss by the Celtics. New Orleans in the lead. New Orleans moving it around. And the stuff by West.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. You look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
So far, he is just destroying their will. It feels like he can get any shot he wants once he crosses half court.
Some changes here for the Celtics. Brown, he's checked in for Garnett. Poe comes in for Pierce. And Allen subbed in for Ray Allen. Here's Brown. He's got 6. Outside Rondo. The dish to Poe. Unloads. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so Poe nails both of them. Paul with the ball. He's got 20. Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under.
Here's Stojakovic, and the shot goes in. Stojakovic has got 6.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Left side, Brown. And Posey kicks to Poe. Feeds to Allen. And Chandler sends it back. Ball against Rondo. Stojakovic. Poe grabs the miss. Celtics trail by 4. Allen right side. Outside Rondo. There's the feed to Brown. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both. And so it's Paul bringing it up for New Orleans. West outside. Back to Paul. West outside. Back to Paul. Lets the 3 fly. The shot's good on the assist by West. West has got 3 assists now in this one.
Beautiful right there. Good form, soft touch. Paul, a consistent threat in all aspects of the game.
Allen's shot is off.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
Chandler with the steal. Rondo against Paul. Inside. Chandler, no good.
Credit the defense, wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up a personal there. And he made him attempt a difficult layup.
Posey with it, defended by Stojakovic. And here is Posey. 5 to shoot. Here's Brown. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Celtics making a switch here. Garnett's checked in. And New Orleans also making a change. Peterson's checked in. The Hornets leading by 5. Paul kicks to Chandler. Dishes it to Wells. And it's Leon Poe with the foul. That's his first foul. .32 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Paul with the bucket. Here's Rondo. The pass to Poe. Here's Garnett. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Just can't find the bottom of the net right now. He's looking frustrated. This quarter has been a bit of a nightmare for him.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
And so it's New Orleans, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
This is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. New Orleans leading by 7. On the court for the Hornets, getting the fourth quarter started. Wells is out there with Paul, and it's West, and it's Chandler, and it's Peterson in at the small forward spot. Down low, Kevin Garnett with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Allen leading the charge. Shoots over Wells, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Allen, just an incredible defender, has a grit and grind mentality and uses his speed and strong hands to just annoy offensive players.
And the first one at the line is good. And Allen drops them both.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
At the elbow, Chandler. He dishes it to Wells. Lays it up off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 7.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
Rondo passes to Garnett. Allen outside. Back to Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Ball against Rondo. Ball finds West. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
Pass to Perkins. It's Allen on the wing. Pass to Posey. 6 to shoot. Over West. Posey, no luck. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Hornets. To the inside. Out to Chandler. It's stolen by Allen. Rondo against Paul. Posey, no luck.
Oh, and the D did not make that any easier. Can't fault the shooter for missing. That's a tough shot.
And the basket by West.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And one thing they'll discuss are their defensive rotations. The other is in the matchup.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside. And even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
Some changes for Boston. Pierce comes in for James Posey. And Allen subbed in for Tony Allen. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
And Garnett misses. The Hornets leading by 9. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Peterson the pass to Wells. Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls it up. Chandler tipped back in for two. And it's an 11-point Hornet lead.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Garnett kicks to Perkins. Passes it to Rondo. Back to Perkins. Can they get it? Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Wells dishes the ball to the left side wing. Here's Peterson. Pierce covering. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Peterson. No good off the back of the rim. Celtics trail by 9. Over in the corner, Allen. That one's good from the corner.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
Paul passes to Peterson. And the foul on Paul Pierce. That's his first foul. Peja Stojakovic, he's checked in for Wells. And stolen by Perkins. Paul against Rondo. Kicks to Perkins. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. Peterson grabs the miss. New Orleans leading by 7. Inside. From 15 feet away, and that one comes up a bit short. Now here's Allen. Outside Rondo. There's the pass to Perkins. Nice ball movement by Boston. Rondo kicks to Perkins. Pass to Allen. Three-pointer. Pierce trying to break free. Allen's shot is off.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Here's Chandler, drilled from 11 feet out. And the Hornets lead by 9.
Chandler skilled on the inside. Not many defenders are going to match up with his size down there.
Now a timeout call. Let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Celtics trail by 9. Garnett outside. Rondo against Paul. Back to Garnett. Over West. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 16 points for Garnett.
Orchestrating right now, Rondo should be playing with a baton.
Rondo against Paul. Pass to Peterson. He kicks to Chandler. West trying to free himself up. Chandler's shot, good.
Artful passing on that play, showing a real desire to set up the teammate.
Chandler's gone 3 of 5 shooting from the floor. Garnett against West. Passes it to Rondo. Over Paul. And again, it's Boston converting.
Can be a threat from the mid-range whenever Rondo looks to get it going from there.
Rondo against Paul. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. .31 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Rondo. The 11-footer misses off the left iron. New Orleans leading by 7. Paul outside. Kicks to West. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. Unable to get the second one. Here's Paul. Now the pass to Peterson. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Celtics trail by 8. Rondo finds Garnett.
Chandler out there still hustling as a vet. Gotta like to see that, especially on the defensive end where he likes to shut you down.
Pass to West. Over Garnett. And the basket by West. And the Hornets lead by 10.
Is it getting dark in here? Because if not, it's time to turn the lights out.
It's true. We've officially entered garbage time with some fans starting to hit the exits.
Garnett. Boston again missing.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 10. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to see. Fight all the way through, even to the bitter end.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
Now Stojakovic. So we see the Hornets get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin.